Hello, everyone. This is Jaya for the session of digitalization. Today, I'm going to explain about what is digitalization, what is the importance, and what are the uh, advantages of the digitalization with the interesting case study. So, first, we have to deal with the slide of the scenario. So, the scenario would be there are two friends who are working in a tourism business. So one friend's name is Bob and second's name is David. David is earning more in a way by using digitalization method, whereas Bob is using traditional method, so he's earning very less. He's struggling to keep his he is struggling to keep his business running. He is struggling to give a good resolution to his customers, whereas David is giving good resolutions. He's booking and keeping all the documents online, so he has not to worry. He's giving a good available services which he has, and the customers are really happy with her work, with his work. So that's the reason he's earning day by day very good, whereas Bob is not getting paid well. Whereas if we talk about what is the difference between the traditional um, and digitalization method, the traditional method is more consuming, more manpower is required, slow processing, the accuracy is in a high risk of risk. So these things, when we compare to the digitalization work, so it requires that it's first of all low time consumption, less manpower, low costing, and we talk about that the accuracy is very fast and the risk of errors is very low, because we can do everything in a digitalization method and it keeps really secured on an online platform when we are doing an online business tool. So it really helps when we are doing some online business. These are the key points which comes through when we are running the business. So we want a fast processing, which all our consumers required for the same. Everybody wants a fast processing and the errors should be less while we are doing in a digitalized way. There should be no errors. But while we are doing in a traditional way, we are getting those errors, we are getting those problems in our sites. Then we'll discuss about what is digitalization. So digitalization is comprised of four things, that is the technology, data, process, and the organizational change. But when we discuss about the technology always help in a digitalization because it always try to update, it always try to enhance the apps which we are using, whether we are buying any product or a domestic things or anything. It helps both the domestic thing plus in a business life, because business life is much more interested to enhance the apps so that he can grab more and more customers, even so that he can advertise on that particular social media sites or anywhere, so that he can grab the attention for the customers to get through it. Then it is the data. We can compile the data online, we can make reports, we can do anything with it, because uh, these are all available on an online platform. We can make the reports, we can get them secured, and if there is anything we have to do research, we can do with the market analysis, we can do how the people are taking the product of the same. So we can do all such things on an online platform, which is really very important when we are running a business on an online platform. And this is what the entire digitalization in today's area or in today's business world, because every people is now running online. Nobody is looking for a traditional method, because traditional method is more or less tougher for the business to grow and even to run. So now we come to the what is the importance of digitalization. The importance of digitalization is, uh, first is the efficiency. Second, if the documents are lost, it has been secured. Third, we can enhance our software or whatever we require, that it should all be secured in the market way. Plus, we can do the scan images, we can do anything in that, we can do advertising online. Even if we are, if the consumer is searching anything online, you can grab the attention of the consumer by doing advertising things for the product or the brand. Then comes the retention of the potential customer. This is the second most important in the business when you are running that online, because everybody nowadays wants an quick resolution for their queries or complaints or issues for any product or the company, because they are not they just don't want to waste the time. They should get that resolution as soon as possible. So this is how it works around. And the risk of losing that documents is very less. So according to me, these things play a key ingredients in running a business era on an online platform, because these things really very easy, very convenient, both for the business and for the consumer, because nowadays nobody goes outside and just go roam around from shop to shop to get his things done or to get their services. Everything comes at online, and every person wants it online, sitting at home or sitting in the office, and get the things delivered at their doorstep. So everybody has that mentality, not me, but other people also having this, because it's really convenient for them. They don't have to search for it. They can get better deals in online platform and everything. Even they get the refund, or if there's some time of off of that particular product, so they can get those things in online platform. That's the reason why digitalization is really a hot cake in this era, because everything is online and everything people can see and take from it, and whenever they want they just grab it, or they just register to it and get the things at their doorstep. So that is the main thing. This is how the importance of digitalization and the retaining of the customer. If you are helping the customer so well that he or she would come back, or he would try to recommend your web portal because he has got a good service. So this is how it increase your profit plus your repeat purchases for your portal. That's the important ingredient for your business tool. And the consumers are really important, because if there are no consumers, you can't get through any business way. So next slide comprises of the examples of digitalization. So what would you recommend for the example of digitalization would be, like earlier days, I used to go to the bank and fill up the forms to open a simple account, simple saving account. That took like 10 to 15 days. But now there is a facility where you can do it online. You fill the form, give the digital signature, scan your photograph, scan your documents, and give it for instant processing. In a traditional way, it took like 10 to 15 days. First, we call to the bank, get the appointment, the person would come, or you would go to the bank, and we don't know whether you getting that welcome kit or the documents of your account to your home, or they can call you at that particular time, "Ki, please come and pick it up." This is what happened with me. This is my personal experience. But when I started doing on online registration, so it becomes easier for me to submit the documents or purchasing any product. So I'm really very happy with this digitalization revolution, where I can do anything online. Even I can read the books, I can read any article, or I can if I want something knowledge things to understand, or to get the meaning of some words. This is a way we can do it, digitalization. And even we can do the scanning of the images. This is a simple thing, but for me, these things count a lot. And when we go to a market, we use a wallet. I think everybody will agree. Nobody is having that hard cash to it. So everybody is having wallet or a card, and that makes it easier for the shopping. You don't have to be very particular in that, because we are whatever we are shopping, or even we are ordering food for us, we can do it through wallet or a card by sitting at home. We don't have to go out anywhere and look for it. So that's the reason the digitalization is really very important to grow our business. If you are not digitalized, you can't grow that business in a traditional method, because you only sit in the traditional way and just look out for the things to be done. Next come the advantages of digitalization. So what do we understand in the process? What is digitalization? What are the examples? What are the scenario? Now the advantages that comprises of which I've told it's a time saving, cost saving, more accuracy because the errors are very less while doing digitalization. If you can if there is an error in a draft, you can change it, you can change the statement, you can edit anything which you want. So that is the more accuracy. Then easy distribution, you can do it through, if you want to advertise your what do you call, your brand or the company, you can do it through social media. Or if you are sitting in a company and you want to make an information knowledgeable to other people, you want to share with them, you can just throw an email to 5 to 10, more than 10 people, and they will get instantly, instead of waiting for you call a meeting and you'll stand and say the knowledge. That can be done through email, and which is more interesting. Even you can do the email marketing itself. As I've told, the older documents, if you're doing it on an online platform, it becomes really secured, it becomes really safe for you, that becomes really understandable. You can retrieve those, you can't, the documents are not lost in that manner. Then comes the increase in profits. The increase in profit makes that when you serve the customer well, so it becomes easy for you to do it. Means when you are trying to increase the profits, how would you do that? If you service the customer well, if you are understanding the query of the consumer well, or you are trying to give the instant resolution, it becomes helpful for you that this customer will do the repeat purchases and he will come back for it, and he'll also recommend your portal for the same, so that the people should come and grab the opportunity for you, and it will try to help you out in all other ways to do it. So that's the reason these are the four key points when you are on a digital business mode. So these points always help in a both way to the consumers, because consumers are looking for online only. They are not going in a traditional method. They are always going in an online platform searching for the product. There are so many apps, so many deals are going on that people are very attentive to grab them. And this is what digitalization plays a vital role in growing the business smooth. So now we'll conclude with the case study. So the case study which I'm dealing is a QR code. I am representing the company UX Living Lab. So in this, you can visit to the URL, that is uxlivinglab.com, and where you have to fill your name and your email ID, and you can create a QR code. Everybody knows QR code is a most trendy look in the business part, because wherever you scan that QR code, you're not in a queue. You can get your service at your end at whatever time you required. So you are not sitting and wasting your time for it. So when you just scan it, whatever the service you required, you can get through easily, which I'm talking about in our company. What we do after creating the QR code, you can get a help if you want a knowledge about the company, knowledge about the products, or knowledge about any reports you want us to make for you, for your brand, for your company, or any awareness reports you required for it. You can just talk to us, and even I'll provide you a calendar link where you can just mention the date and the time. We will have a notification. We'll give you a Zoom call for it, and we'll discuss whatever you want to discuss with us regarding our product, company, or a pricing, or you want to update and feedback and anything. You can just do through one QR code. Even I'll be posting one of the link for the same, for the QR code, if you don't want to go to the site. So I'll give you that link. You can install it in your Android or Apple app, and you can just register yourself, and then you can get through it. So it's a very simple process where you go through it. So the what I'm going to present the case study about a QR menu. I hope everybody goes for a dinner in a restaurant. Not only dinner, we can go for a coffee also. We can go for any snacks. So we always arrange to have like cafe or any restaurant if you're going, or any bar. So the trend which is now goes like through a QR code, you can directly see the menu on your smartphone, and you try to get through everything. So, according to me, when I try to do this thing, I have a personal. I was visiting one cafe, and there I just the QR code was put on the table, and when it was put on, we can just scan it, and I got the menu on the phone. So it becomes really easy to decide what all you wanted to eat, or a coffee, or anything. So it becomes easy. You don't have to wait for a manual menu copy for yourself, because the persons are really busy and they'll take time to get through it. So this is a very trendy way to just scan it and get the menu on your phone, and you can just choose from it. So this is how you can also try from this. You can just scan the QR code. This page will come up, and where you can just choose um, and the starters, whatever you require to eat, if you want to eat for the mains or something. So you can just check from it, and you get through it delivered on your table. So that is seriously very most important thing which you always wanted. Everything you always try to get through it, it becomes easier. For me, it is literally because it's easy, because I always try to get through the things. I always try to do it online bookings. Even in a movie, if I want to go for a movie, I see in the app which theater is near me, which movie is running. So this is what digitalization plays, when everything it is making you convenient for the same. It is trying to make you the most easiest way to do the things, that becomes very easy to get through it. So I will be putting this also as a QR code in our comment section box, so that you can get through it, get to understand what is QR code, how it helps you in your growth of business. Even you can get in touch with us to get any report, qualitative or quantitative reports for your brand or the company, which we can do it for you, which we can help you to do it. And through this QR code, many things are possible. Even you can book a hotel for accommodation for your vacation. That is most important. Other people always watch for it. So this QR code always helps you in a better way to get more customers in your platform, to get more repeat purchases, to get more profits. This way, how it works, and it is how it tries to get through it. So this is how we always try to understand the consumers, what they require from us. So this is how UX Living Lab does, because for us the consumers are really important for our business, and whatever they require, if we always try to help them in any way, so that they should not go empty handed. So for me, if I tell you, digitalization is really, really cool for me, because earlier I used to just sit in a queue in a bank, and I'm just waiting for. So when I got my QR punch on my particular book, on my passbook, so I never used to sit in a queue. I just drop it to my where the service has to be served. I can go through it. I just don't wait for it. And moreover, it has got enhanced because I'm doing internet banking, which becomes more important, because you can deal whatever the transactions, you can do it in online with no such time. You don't have to wait for anybody to give the assistance or something. So that is the reason digitalization plays a very vital role in growing the business life for you people, because it's really what should I say? It is really profitable for both the company as well as the people, as well as the consumers. The more the things are online available, the more the people will come, and the more the people will take the purchases. So for me, digitization is really very important. And due to this course of pandemic, people are the business are really flourishing who are doing online. If you can see for Amazon, if you can see for Nika, if you can see for Flipkart, you can see anything. It's growing very nicely because uh, all the men require a good service plus this digitalization method where they can grow their business to any lengths, and if they serve the customers too well, because I have number of experience in digitalization method. I have shared with a couple of instances with the bank, or I'm ordering a food, I got a very rotten food at one point of time, and I just contacted on a chat with the person, and he immediately refunded the money to me. So this is what the service, I got the resolution. I paid so much and I got the rotten food. So that what I was expecting, a good resolution from the company, and the person should listen to me what I was saying to him or her. So that is the reason. If my experience, I was serviced well, so I again gone to that web portal and I ordered something else also. So this is how the business profits if you service, because the main ingredient to flourish your business on an online platform mode is the best way to do it is to service the consumers really well and try to get through it. And that is what our team does. If you come and visit us and if you want any assistance from us, we can are ready to help you out with every queries, with every information, whatever the product you required any offer something, we can even try to help you out, because we always try to analyze, we always try to understand our customers in a way that they should return happy and they should get the resolution what they want. So this is what the entire discussion was on digitalization, on the entire part which I was trying to give you. The next week, I'll be giving a session uh, on a digitalization, but with a new exciting case study for the same. Thank you for joining us.